Continuing on, let's take a look at planning. Before we make something, we need to do a little planning. We're going to take a look at the item master, review the bill of material, run a stock status report, and look at the can build function inside of Agility. Then we'll pop into the production order advice and see how that works. Alright, continuing where we left off, let's take a look at the 4 items that I have in the system. I'm looking at the Agility Inventory Item Master, and I'm clicking on different items. So if I click on chocolate, I can see that there's a PO here, and if I look at s'mores, I can see that there's a bill of material, and there's an open order for s'mores also, for the sales order. And let's just take a look at the s'mores and the bill of material. This is just a simple, quick look at what is in the bill of material. And as you recall, there's many fields in Macola, and you can rearrange them the way you like them, add more fields, etc., and filter. Sometimes it's necessary to print a Excel spreadsheet. So quickly I can just drop this information into an Agility spreadsheet. Click here and rearrange the columns a little bit, and I'm good to go. Now I could send this spreadsheet to the buyer and have him make some decisions. Alright, let's take a look at the stock status capability. I mentioned earlier that you can embed crystal reports inside of Agility, and one such place is the stock status report. So under the report section, this is just a component that's linked to Agility. It's a place where you can house your crystal reports. I'm going to go ahead and run a stock status report for just my item in the product category C. Again, if you have many crystal reports, it's easy to drop them into Agility and get them around to everybody in the company without having to email them and put them in specific folders. If you change this crystal report, the next time the person runs it, it'll have those changes. It's a great way to use crystal. Alright. And finally, I'm going to stop on the can build function, and I just wanted to show you that we have a great way to look at what is short. So this is an alert on chocolate. It's not very fun to have a s'more without chocolate. And my sales order is for 10, so if I just refresh this, it'll tell me where I'm short. If I increase this again to a larger number, you'll see that it makes everything short. So it's a great way to begin to plan what you need to build. By clicking on different items, these fields will change down below. So if I click on chocolate, I can see that I have a replenishment coming in off of this PO 65. If I needed to buy another item like graham crackers, maybe I want to go ahead and create a purchase order for my default vendor for graham crackers, I can do that right here. Okay. Let's go back and look at our production advice. I'm going to leave this component open and open another one. Pop production advice. So I'm going to click OK, and that filter gives me everything that is in that group that needs to be looked at. So here is s'mores. Sitting on this line, I can come in here and look at the different columns available to me to think about, but you'll notice that this column is in bold. It means that I have the ability to change this quantity. So I could change it to whatever I need, or maybe as an optimal build. I'll go ahead and leave it at 10 since it matches my demo data. I'm going to checkbox that this is the one that I want to create a pop order for. I could do them all. I could release pop orders for all of these, or just one at a time. So I'll go create order. And its due date is today. And that item falls off the grid after it's been created. You'll notice that if I go back, to the item master and click on s'mores that the pop order is not lit until I refresh the grid. As soon as I refresh the grid, it's giving me more information. So here's my pop order. So my pop order is 41. Okay, we'll pick it up in just a minute.